Are you ready for more travel hype? I hope. What's up, guys? We are going over some tips and tricks for traveling to a convention. That is right, I talked about things to do at the convention to take in mind, but if you're traveling there, I just want to talk about travel right now. So, how are you going to get there? What are you going to do? Let's just get over it. I'd say I've got like 5, but it'll probably turn into more. No big top list, I guess. Let's just get to it. Number 1, though. Print out everything. I talked about this in another convention series about going there the day of. Print out all of your stuff. Believe me, having your boarding pass printed, I know everything can be electronic, but if you have the opportunity to have things physically printed out for you, I've just found that my life is much better for it. It definitely saves me some headaches. Keep in mind, if you're traveling from another country, we might use different plugs here and a different voltage. Don't let all of your electronics go kablooey whenever you come here and all of your footage is gone and then you're just left crying and back to wherever you came from and just cursing off this country. If you're driving and you can just throw everything in your car, it doesn't really matter, but if you're perhaps flying to get to your convention, you're going to need to know a few things about flying, but one of them, take advantage of what can you bring. I'm going to fly Southwest to my next con, and so I can bring 2 checked bags along with a free carry-on, and I can have a personal item. My personal item is going to be my helmet. My checked bag is going to be my laptop bag. I'm going to have it as a backpack. It could be something as simple as a quick little bag like this, or check out the dimensions they will have listed on these websites. What dimensions fit up until, as a carry-on? Is it a personal item? Take advantage of it. If you can check 2 bags for free, you might want to check 2 bags. You can put 1 bag inside of the other, and then you have a bag for all of this stuff that you buy at the con. Conversely, if it costs you a whole bunch, maybe you get your carry-on for free and maybe you're just gonna live out of it, but learn what you can and cannot take on the airplane. Search through it via they have a good database. If you're wondering, can I bring my pocket knife? Can I bring my, maybe do like crazy makeup for cons? Like, can I bring my airbrush thing? Look, and it will absolutely tell you whether or not you're allowed to check it in on your checked baggage, or if you can have it in on your carry-on. It'll save you a really big headache and making sure that you have things where they're supposed to be. If you're running late already, the last thing you want is to have to dig through your bag to take something out of your carry-on. That is not allowed. If you are flying, here's another one. Liquids. You cannot take liquids. You have to have a bag, a 1-quart baggie, actually. Let me go get one for you. Boom! 1-quart baggie. These things have to be able to see through, and with them, all of your liquids have to be able to fit into this. Or if you want to know more, the exact sizes, whatever, check out, go like to the TSA, go to your actual thing. But this is what all of your liquids have to go in. Travel thing. Now, you can use a baggie, of course, i.e. something like this right here, but you can also buy sets like this. I don't know if I'm going to be using all of these, but you have to take all of your liquids and stuff out if you're carrying them on you on a carry-on, and they have to be able to fit in these little bottles. Now, if you aren't checking in anything and you want to bring your own, shampoo, lotion, anything that is liquid needs to be in one of these. So, read more on it if you want. It's been like this, for a very long time, but just in case you've never traveled before, don't get caught throwing away a bunch of your stuff right before you get through TSA, because it has to all be in a baggie. And speaking of things carrying on you on carry-on, on your carry-on, I always try, these are what I would carry in my carry-on. Definitely 1-day change of clothes. Maybe not jeans or pants or whatever, but just make sure you bring some fresh stuff. On the terrible chance that they lose your luggage, just make sure you have at least 1 clean pair of underwear before you go to a store and try to buy some. Just a random little tidbit, look at the area you're in. Sometimes you go to a con and there's like a Walgreens nearby. If for some reason your bag does get lost, just try to go, you at least know of a place that maybe you can go to replace things. Another tip, identification. May sound strange to some people, but if you have a passport, definitely, in my opinion, definitely use your passport for everything. It's going to have a higher security. You're going to be able to get through everything a little easier. But if you are using your driver's license, I need you to do me a favor and Google your state's driver's license and flight identification. Because I live in Missouri, and maybe this isn't even true anymore, but for a while I thought my ID won't even it's not strong enough to get past TSA security. Like, what it takes for you to get this isn't strong enough, and people were having issues with flights, basically. So there was a rush of people trying to get passports, because that's what they were gonna have to use if you're flying. If you have to get a passport between now and then, I am sorry, pay to rush it and say a prayer, but if you already have one, maybe think about bringing that one for you. And my last convention travel tip is travel with what you can carry. I know it's very tempting to just pack 2 of the largest suitcases you possibly can and take everything you can with you, but realistically, you have to be in charge of it. You have to wheel it or carry it somehow between the car to get to the airport. You have to get to the airport. You have a lot of stuff, okay? And no, if you're bringing it to bring stuff home, keep in mind the weight. Keep in mind you have enough size. Shop within your space limitations. Don't go crazy and buy 3 Titanus Megazords because they were a good price, and then you have to pay $75 because it oversized your stuff. Pack accordingly. That's just a few of the travel tips and tricks I have. I'm going to be going over a lot more of them in this convention series that I have going on, but please remember, if you're going to use a passport, can you use a passport? Do you need different plugs? Do you need to print out things? I would if I were you. Pack for what you can carry. Make sure, it's a lot of packing, guys. It's a lot of packing, and that's what it is when you're traveling on flights. Thanks so much for watching all of these tips and tricks. If you have any more travel tips of your own, let me know in the comments below. Maybe it'll help out another traveler, because we all just want our convention experience to be the best it possibly can be. Thank you so much for watching this, guys. My name's Ranger Liz, and I'll see you at the next convention tips and tricks video. Have a great day. Toodles.